Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification button so that you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please know the regretful comment. Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
The system they were using was not scalable, as in it could not work properly. So I was bold because they were not expecting the number of students that applied. So the system they had in place would not have worked for the number of students or candidates they're writing their exams. It's actually a shame that at this day and age, even when we were actually doing our exams, the Jamb exams,
in those days,
we were actually using the shading scripts and the HD pencils and erasers. If my memory serves me right, that was what we were using then, and everything worked fine. Within days, you get your results. This one I do not understand. I don't even know who brought the idea of them going to using paperless. We're not up to that.
We are not ready for that paperless.
We're not. This actually shows that.
Yes.
We're not ready.
But I'm surprised that this is the first time. Does it mean this is the first time they are doing the paperless?
I don't want to believe that.
I don't want to believe that too.
This is the first time they're doing CBT. No. I don't want to believe that.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me.
This is not the first time. It's just a shame that it didn't work right. Mm-hmm. And like some people said earlier on that it's possible that when these kids were actually logged on to answer questions, it was logging them out and marking the script. It is possible that that's what's been happening to them.
Jamb in Nigeria. Sorry, ma'am. I'm trying to confirm for my son.
Yeah.
When you did Jamb in Nigeria, was it paper or computer? Huh?
I think it was paper.
It was paper you used during that time. Hello?
I think so.
You can't remember?
I think it's paper.
Ah, okay. Only paper la won load. That was about 11 years ago. Yeah.
Even at that, whichever.
Somebody said this is not the first time.
It isn't.
Yeah, they say it's been 5 years. Okay, 5 years ago. So they are still in the process of trial and error then, I think. We don't get things right on time.
5 years is actually too long for them to get this right. The only thing is they were not ready. That's all. They were not ready. In the year I actually wrote my Jamb, I was staying in Ikeja and I had to go to Agege. I didn't even know how to find my way there, but I got there, wrote the exams, and by between 12:30 and 1 p.m., I was already back home.
Nigeria was still safe then. I went to do my exam by myself too. I went to write my GCE as a 15-year-old on my own in Form 4.
Those were good times.
Those were good times in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those were good times. Safe time, I would say. Security was better than what we have now.
No. Definitely.
So anyway, we should be grateful we have the social media to speak. And people came out using the social media platform to call them out, and they came out. Only that what they came out to say was absolute rubbish too. They came out crying, trying to use emotional blackmail. You failed. You didn't do your work well. Okay, somebody should be held responsible. They are talking about the server shutting down. They are talking about network being bad. How about the time? The time they asked these kids to come and write exam was not even okay enough. Then during the exam, who was present to check and make sure that the server is working? Right? Those are the things they should look at. Or they will just set up the place and Onikaluku will just go their way and leave the center. Who is there to monitor that the server is okay? that things are operating well there. Abi mo Shisoma?
No, not at all. They should just, all they need to do is just go back to the drawing board and re-strategize and plan properly.
Yeah. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You too, ma. This is a public embarrassment, national embarrassment, as long as we are Nigerians. Don't let us run away and say we are not part of it. It is part of our embarrassment. Now all of us, they chop them together. And good enough, the social media is there to speak and to see. And we are hopeful that by next year, they will do it better. We are hopeful that the children is just another thing. If it's a normal society, those children will be given counseling. I'm sure that's another aspect that we don't look at. They will be counseled and, spoken. They will speak to them to, just to get them stronger to face the next ordeal. But they will just leave them and assume everything is okay. Parents are traumatized, children are traumatized on this case. And one man now come out, start crying. For what? And some people, for every of his cry, they clap. For every of his cry, they clap. I'm like, are these people okay? Why are they clapping? What is the applause for? Why are they applauding him? Applauding him that he said he made a mistake. So they are saying, well done for making mistake. Applauding him, they said there is a technical glitch or something. Applaud him for that. Applaud him that they messed up. What is the applaud for? CBT has been ongoing since 2019. Okay, I've left Nigeria, so maybe that is why I don't know, and I don't have children there. Okay, I asked my son, the last one that did the exam, Jamb in Nigeria was 20. After him, the second one, which was 2009 years ago. So I don't know 9 years ago, the second one. So after that, I don't know much. So somebody said 2015, you say 29. I mean, somebody said 5 years ago. Yeah, the person is right. So plus or minus 2019, 5 years ago. So this social media has become our power and our strength. Let us continue to use it positively. As per Auntie Jumoke's case that we treated yesterday, I'm hearing different version of the story. But whatever it is, the conviction I'm having concerning that case, I'm rounding up now, is that the church where she goes is involved in this case. But who is going to investigate it? How can we find out the truth? But let's just leave that for now. The technical logistics of the conduct and computation of results of the exam is contracted to a third party. Okay, if somebody is in charge, a third party is involved, why are they not arresting them to make them responsible for what they have done? And they will still pay them, oh. They will still pay them for that error. They will still pay them for the error. I mean, they will not pay them for committing that error. Because most times we do things based on man, no man, not who can do it well. People who can do it well will present their papers, but they will look at somebody they know. Oga, this person is my brother. Ticket Timugba. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi paper that company, Comfort Omoge International Company. That's my brother. Please, I'll put the file up. Please help us to consider him. Another person is lobbying. The company, that company, Bola International Computer Science. That is my sister's company. They are very good. Please consider them. And somebody is bringing something for Oga envelope. Whoever brings the fattest envelope will eventually get the contracts. Either they are good or they are bad. Who has tested their work? What are the contractual science agreement they entered into? Now this error has been committed. Who is going to be held responsible? Who is going to be held liable for all this trauma they've caused people? And they will have paid them. Logistics was bad. Who was in charge of the logistics? Imagine how much these people would have been paid for this job that they messed up. And they will still go with the money. Just like the Kaduna project and many other projects in that country. And they will have gone with the money. And that is the end. They will spend another money to start over again. Abi? As long as they don't help people, they don't hold people responsible for whatever they do, we will continue to be a wasteful nation. And we will never get it right. If they know people are going to, if they know they are going to hold them responsible when they fail, people that does not know how to do something will not go and bid for it. They will not go and bid for it, knowing that they are going to fail and they will be held responsible. Okay, they said they started in 2013. Eshema, I just saw what you sent. The Jamb officially adopted the computer-based test CBT for the UTM examination in Nigeria in 2013. Before this, the exam was administered using paper and pencil. So the full transition was in May 2014. 2014. So who are the people? My own is about taking responsibility and holding people responsible for whatever they do. That's the only way society can be better. But when people make mess of things and they walk away, the circle continues. And they will make reference to the past one. That when they did it, nobody was arrested. When they did it, nobody was held. And somebody tomorrow will come out again and come and cry for us. Because already that man crying has mellowed a lot of people, has calmed a lot of people, has made a lot of people to see, a whole man is crying. I saw some people, I said, this man is really a human being. The man is so full of compassion. Really? So that is what you call compassion. Compassion is considering others. Were they thinking of? He was the first person to have, he was supposed to have been the first person to come out when that thing happened. Why did he wait for social media to cry out, for people to cry out on social media? Why? Immediately that thing happened, he would have done press release to let them know something is going on and they want to investigate it. But he did not. Until they send one girl pie, until another person come out, and everybody started complaining that their children failed. What happened? To me, that is not taking responsibility. Taking responsibility because they will have computed all the results together. He will have seen it before anybody, before it came out, right? So they know before anyone that there was mass failure. As a responsible leader holding the place, he will have come out that he doesn't know what was going on. He know that all the children cannot fail now. So that was a red flag. Something went wrong somewhere. He will have addressed the situation and said, we are looking at it. We want everybody to be calm, to know what is going on. That alone, that girl that pied herself, maybe will still be alive. But he was calm. He was okay. He was eating, whining and dining in his own house while parents are crying. The students are crying. They are traumatized. They are messed up. They are failed. That girl said she passed last year, but she couldn't gain admission. She had to rewrite it this year again. She now got 155 from almost 300 and something. And the parents say, no, this is not possible. Somebody that got so mark last year. They say, no, it is not possible. Why didn't this man address the issue? Okay, somebody said the National Assembly said they will invite the registrar to investigate the issue, but I'm sure nothing serious will be done. I want to believe you want to write. It is just to calm nerves. Even the crying, their statements says it all. How can somebody says man proposes, God disposes for your failure? We push everything to God. To push everything to God. Now they are going to put parents to another transportation fee to take their children to school. where they are going to write the exam, or to the exam center, right? They are going to put them through the trauma of waking up early again. They are going to the parents will take that day off. Who is going to compensate them for all those days? Or that one does not concern them. The man has come out to cry, and that is the end of the story. Abi? He has come out to cry, so everything is okay. Let us clap for him for crying. And that was why people were clapping as he was crying. I hate that thing. I hate that thing. I hate people blackmailing somebody with cry. Except there is a new reason for you to cry. Except there is reason for you to cry. What is the cry for? Now, at the end of the day, they will now pass everybody. Nigerians run away from responsibility, and they will push it to devil or to God. It is the devil. It is God that did it. It is God that was in charge of the logistics. It was God that was involved in the setting up of the computer. It was God that was involved in the network, the server, making sure the server is okay. It was God. It was God that marked the papers. It was God that told the computer to be logging people out. It was God. God proposes. Man proposes. God disposes. So it was God. Then why is he coming out to say he's taking responsibility? If the new man proposes, God disposes, then they should leave it for God. Let us blame God for everything. God messed up. Finish. Abi? God decided to keep the children's life, to keep them at home for another 1 year. Simple. God decided that it is not yet time for those children to go to school. He wants them at home for another 1 year. Why is he coming out to say, I'm taking responsibility? He's not supposed to take responsibility for something that God disposes. The parents of those children want them to pass, but God does not want them to pass. It is as simple as ABC. That is what he was trying to say. We are kind of people who don't take responsibility. We are just type of people who will say, yes, I agree, but it is not my fault. It was because that is the way God wants it. We are so fond of that thing. I posted something online on Facebook today. I said, with the recent happenings on social media, this is a pointer for every elderly people to start getting ready for your future, your retirement. You know what many people are saying? We leave it to God. Our old age belongs to God. I say, okay. I say, so I was now in my mind. I didn't say anything, no. So it is God that will help you to save money. It is God that will help you to start planning. For some of us, maybe I will come and talk on that later. Let me not mix it together. We are something else as a people. I have never seen them in this country to say, man proposes, God disposes. No. They will investigate whoever collected the contract of those computers, whoever is in charge of those servers, whoever was the people that set up those systems. They will investigate them. There will be arrest by now, questioning by now. Not somebody coming to social media and crying for us. Crying, and people are clapping for that crying. Will that cry bring out the child that has lost her life? Will that cry change the mind of some children that will say, please, I'm tired of Nigeria. I don't want to go to school again. Anyway, I will see you guys again. Hopefully before the day runs out. Thank you very much. Me self chop out of Nigerian breakfast. A child that is almost 30 years is just graduating at 27. Very brilliant boy. Because of their careless attitude, where they don't care for anybody. They are being paid for the job. Oh, it's not as if they are doing the job free, but they will still want you to crawl on your knees before they can do something for you. They are being paid with taxpayers' money, public money. And this is where government is really not our problem, but we collectively. When you think you are messing up a system, remember your family is among this system. When you think you are messing up a system, remember your children are going to be part of that system. Your grandchildren. Continue to mess it up. Because after all, kilo coin. At least this damn thing that was messed up. And some people think it doesn't concern them. You can't tell me your cousins, your nephews are not involved in this mass failure thing. Okay, somebody said, don't be surprised that the contractor is one politician or political ally. I said this now. You know, we know how they collect contracts in that country. Somebody that knows somebody. They don't want to know whether they are competent. Just give it now a person. And they put a round peg in a square hole. And we want things to work. We want things to be perfect. Even if they have been doing it before, there was no glitch. If they have been doing it before, there was no glitch. How come they have glitch in this one? How come? Are they still using the old computer? Have they tried to see if the computers are working? Abi? Or you want to tell me the computer they are using in 2013 is the one they are still using now? And you don't want any interference. You want things to be smooth. How often do they service those computers? How often do they check if they are still working? Or they just put it there until the day those children will write the exam? Did they check those computers before they ask those children to go and write their exams? We should not say that because it has not affected us. That 19-year-old girl, if everything was okay, that girl is supposed to be in a 200 level. She was supposed to be going to 200 level by 19. All things being equal. Or 200 level. Yet, at 19, she was told she has failed again. And she will now think of it. Maybe she was a very brilliant student. She will now think of it. 19. That means that by 20, I will still have to write exam. It's demoralizing. And I don't know why this Jamb cannot be written while these children, their brain is still hot, while they are doing their is SSCE. Immediately after SSCE, let them write the Jamb. Immediately they are finishing the SSCE, they are facing their Jamb immediately too. Why? Why can't it be done that way? Why must they wait for... They are going to finish WAEC this year now. Some of them will wait till next year before they write Jamb. You do nonsense. You just make them to sit down at home, indolent, doing nothing. Sometimes I look at it, especially our leaders, do they know what they are doing? And after all, they went to school. Their children went to school. Their children are schooling abroad. Here, they don't say a child will finish high school, then wait for so many months to go and do. No. Why still in high school is when they will do the SAT exam and whatever exam they need to go into the college. And not once. Not once. And they will not tell them the result of last year. You can't bring it into this year. The result of last year, if you don't want to go to school this year, is still applicable next year, 2 years from now. But Jamb will say the result of last year cannot be used. Why? They will tell them the result of last year. Why? Is it not the same person? Even some of us that come into this country, our result of how many years, we'll still bring it and use it to enter exam. Probably just do some 1 or 2 entrance exam. Somebody said the system were not properly... The system were not properly tested. They could have just needed to just carry out basic users assurance test. Is it the paper one? Ah. Whoa. Anyway, guys, I will see you again. Sometimes this kind of a thing, if you are a parent, that's when if you have gone through the stress of school in that country, you understand what I am saying. Maybe many of you, as you kúrò ní Naija ti pẹ́, your children are in the school abroad, you won't understand. Ask some of us what we went through. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni kó gbọ́ ọmọ lọ ṣe exam. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni kó gbé ọmọ lọ sọ́nà jíjìn lọ ṣe exam. Anyway, and I don't know why the result of last year, a child cannot use it this year. Why? Those children will stay at home for so long. They will not write exam the following year. By then, ọpọlọ wọn gan tin cool. By then, ara wọn tin, kind of. It's not the same thing. I will see you guys. Thanks for joining me. See you guys. I'll come out soon later. I'm coming out again.